prior to the OnlyFans boom that was mid 2019 to 2020, you had already started a magazine by the name of Shagmag, which was a subscription-based, correct, magazine for expose, nudity, very tasteful, right? Not super sexual in nature.
Yeah.
What did you? How did you feel about the kind of OF boom? Did you feel slighted by it? Did you think it confirmed your belief about what you were doing? How has it been for you competing with the conglomerate that is OnlyFans?
I wouldn't really necessarily say like they're a direct competition. Definitely with the boom of it, it was a bittersweet thing because I feel like it definitely opened up a lot of people's minds to it. One, models. It opened up a lot of models' minds to the whole nudity thing, but it also opened up a lot of investors' minds in Silicon Valley when they saw the boom of it. So it definitely changed people's opinions on like around nudity and certain platforms like that. I will say though, it was bittersweet because a lot of women would come with us first and do like topless, like post topless for the first time in Shagmag and then go on to create an OnlyFans. So I definitely feel like we were helping them in a way, and that sucked. Is like, okay, here we are, we like put on all this work, we have models pose for the first time topless, and they just end up making an OnlyFans. But we do it in a different way. I think the content on Shagmag is completely different than the content on OnlyFans.
What is it that differentiates you, would you say?
I would say it's the way it's shot. We definitely do like different like not heavy but different themed issues.
Yeah.
We've done like Mad Max, we've done like the Fast and Furious type thing. We just did like a James Bond type theme, and we like to do it in a way that they can see these girls in a light like they haven't seen them before. So we take these influencers and we kind of put them in this like fantasy category where these guys are like maybe big into cars. So we throw like a major model into cars and kind of shoot her in a way that she hasn't really been shot before.
Okay, cool. So there's a little bit of a taste that comes with it. Not just like a bathroom mirrored like naked selfie.
No. And our photographer, Sam Damchek, he's actually been...
Of course.
Yeah, he's a brilliant photographer. Yeah. So he shoots it in a way, there's a fine line when you shoot content like this, and we like to stay on like the classier end of things.
Let me ask you something. Do men care?
Yeah.
Do you think?
I think, I think they care because once you pass a certain threshold, they say like weed's like a gateway drug. I feel like their nudity can be like sometimes men will want more and they'll see how much they can push and they want more and more and more. So if you keep giving them that, it's hard to go backward. So I definitely think they care. These
models that you featured in Shagmag that then transitioned to OnlyFans, did you expect them to stick around? Was that because OnlyFans is very beneficial for the model?
Yeah.
Like
no, 100%,
themselves. You know what I'm saying? It's Shagmag. You own Shagmag.
Yeah.
So similar to the way like Playboy uses Playmates. Yeah. They're employees, right?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, because we always like to say like Shagmag, we like to call ourselves like one of the best comments we've gotten is that Shagmag is Playboy's hotter sister. So I like to like use that in a way, and it's hard because obviously when Playboy did things back in its day, it was a completely different time, and it was easier to have more like signed talent, dedicated faces to the brand, and nowadays it is harder with platforms like OnlyFans. And it's not that I like wanted them to stick around. It was just kind of like you start this movement and you get girls like really comfortable with it, and then and I'm 100% supportive. Like I want them to go off and do their own thing, but it was almost like OnlyFans was benefiting from Shagmag getting their foot in the door.
Yeah.
These models that you feature, this is fascinating to me. Do they come to you saying, I want the world to see more of me. I want to utilize this this body that I've been blessed with, or is there like convincing from your end to say, hey, I think you have potential in this arena?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely goes hand in hand. I think in the beginning, it was more on the second part of like, I kind of had to, find these faces that I could kind of get them on the same page with the vision and like understand like this is a celebration. Like when you come out and you kind of say like, this is who I am and you own it, I had to like really like get them on board with the mission and stuff. And as time has gone on and girls have really seen the platform and like what it stands for, now it's kind of came to where it's flipped and girls come to us and they kind of like really want to get behind it. There's still girls that, are kind of unsure and they want to see like the brand and what it really stands for and what a shoot looks like before doing it.
I think there's a certain level of reluctance on certain girls' parts to join OnlyFans. It's a strange obstacle that I think that they'll continue to struggle with, that OnlyFans is only built for a certain person, right?
Yeah.
Have you thought about parting with a portion of your IP, a portion of your ownership, a portion of the revenue that comes in as a result of someone taking part in one of these magazines, or are you completely sticking by the idea of employing people and giving them a feature to boost their socials, right?
Yeah, definitely. I like giving girls the feature to boost their social. Are you saying like have someone featured, like bring someone on in the magazine and give them like equity?
I just think at the end of the day, like as more and more people join OnlyFans and it becomes more and more mainstream, you're going to start to really wrestle with the idea that that girls get in their heads that, hey, I can go do this on my own channel and make $400,000, you know, for a good, really solid shoot if it's a big enough influencer.
Yeah, of course.
Or I can go do this for free for a social bump from Shagmag. And so it's like, at what point do you start to twist your business model to really get competitive and really start to bring in the right people?
Stay consistent on top.
Well, okay, so this is the thing, is I don't see us as a direct competitor with OnlyFans. I think, you know, it can kind of go hand in hand, where a girl, yeah, she can continue to do her own thing on OnlyFans,
Yep.
but when you come onto Shagmag and you get a boost, I mean, we've had talent within 24 hours gain 100,000 followers from being featured, which then directly correlates into OnlyFans subscribers, which makes her more money in the end.
Sure.
So I don't think I'm trying to compete with these girls' OnlyFans. I'm not saying like you can only be on Shagmag, you can only be on OnlyFans. It's kind of just like a boost. It goes hand in hand. If a girl's growing on OnlyFans and they want to see her in a way in Shagmag, let's bring her on Shagmag. We get growth from her fans and she gets growth from our fans. So it's kind of like a correlation of growth.
It sounds more like a media play, which I'm sure you already know this, than
Yeah.
a platform.
Yeah.
And so like it's similar to a bar stool. They're not trying to be the best in town. They're not trying to contest or compete with Facebook or Instagram. They're just another rocket ship for an already existing, you know, model or person.